top 10 teams, but only one winner.
The West kicks off its primary season in Nevada, and we have a winner.
And another suspect found not guilty for the Aaron Hobson case. KOMU 8 News at 10 starts now.
From Studio 8A, coverage you can count on in high definition. This is KOMU 8 News at 10.
We'll start you off with a live look over Mizzou Arena. It's a rivalry that will never end, but it may be the last time the Tigers see the Jayhawks for a while. Good evening, I'm Megan Johnson.
And I'm Danielle McCarthy. The long-standing fight between the Kansas Jayhawks and the Mizzou Tigers took what could be its final battle at the Mizzou Arena. KOMU 8's Ashley Zavala joins us in the studio to give us the rivalry rundown from the game. Ashley?
Danielle, the Missouri-Kansas rivalry.
Well, thanks a lot, Ashley. Mizzou Arena hosted ESPN's College Game Day program earlier this morning. About 5,000 fans filled the arena this morning to cheer during the nationally televised program. Some fans had been camping outside of Mizzou Arena since Thursday to get prime seats for the event. One member of the Game Day crew says the atmosphere was something else. We'll have highlights of the Missouri-Kansas game later in sports.
A sold-out home game at Mizzou Arena means plenty of activity for local businesses. Stores are opening up earlier, closing later, and staffing more people to accommodate the game day crowd. Business owners have to look at a lot of different aspects when prepping for an MU-KU showdown. Even how close the score is gives some owners a clue about the crowd. Ron Coleman at Stadium Grill also said he plans on letting the crowd dictate what time they close their doors tonight.
According to the Columbia Tribune, a jury found a murder suspect in the Aaron Hobson case not guilty today. Tony Lewis is one of 8 co-defendants to go on the stand. Authorities had charged Lewis with second-degree murder and second-degree robbery for his role in the Hobson murder. The sentencing for the last co-defendant will be February 13th. And Jefferson City Police told us today they responded to an armed robbery late last night. It happened at the Super Gerbs on Scott Hill Woods Road just before midnight. Police say a woman with a silver handgun demanded cash from an employee. She fled after the employee gave her the money. No one was injured, and police say they are still investigating the robbery.
Mitt Romney took the win for the Nevada caucus. According to the Associated Press, the results showed Romney with 42.5%. Second place was Ron Paul, then Newt Gingrich came in third, with Rick Santorum taking last place. The results were from 13 of the 17 counties in Nevada.
A panel of Missouri lawmakers has endorsed legislation that would continue requiring full eye examinations for children before they enter kindergarten. The measure first went into effect 5 years ago when Missouri was one of the first states in the nation with such a requirement. A state commission found last year that only about 1/3 of parents in the state actually took their children in for the exam. The commission recommended eye screenings instead of eye exams because they are cheaper and quicker. People came to get a glimpse of what life's like as a Peace Corps volunteer. See what film festival made its way into mid-Missouri today. And here's a live look over the Lake of the Ozarks. This is KOMU 8 News at 10, coverage you can count on. Just minutes before tip-off at tonight's game, Governor Jay Nixon and several pro athletes kicked off the governor's Joplin Habitat Challenge.
That's right, a $3.6 million grant will fund the initiative. The governor says his goal is to build 35 homes in the tornado-ravaged city this year. 7 Missouri sports teams are joining the Joplin area Habitat for Humanity to rebuild. The 35 homes are split up into 7 neighborhoods. Each of the participating sports teams will sponsor a neighborhood. The Cardinals, Royals, Blues, Rams, Chiefs, and Missouri Tigers are among the teams helping out. They hope to complete all 35 homes this coming summer. The State Emergency Management Agency rejected funding for individual storm shelters, but it says it's working on getting community safe rooms. 630 residents have signed up for individual safe rooms, but SEMA says it is focusing on the community rooms instead. SEMA says it will earmark $20 million for the larger spaces. ESPN College Game Day met a large crowd at Mizzou Arena this morning.
Coming up in sports, find out how much Jay Billis liked the atmosphere at Mizzou Arena.
Above average for this time of year. You know, we've been talking about that the whole winter. We haven't seen winter around here.
It works for me.
Yeah.
It works for most of us. Some people haven't seen their snow, though.
Exactly.
So.
I don't know if I'm ready for it after all those 60 degrees.
It's been great.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks, Dan.
Yep.
It's time to start talking True False Film Festival. Newcomers and festival veterans got the scoop on this year's event today at Columbia Public Library. Those in attendance were the first to know a few more films coming this March. Organizers added 3 films to the list today after announcing the film Bully was coming last week. Executive Director Tracy Lane is looking forward to March's event.
Some local residents got a peek into the life of a Peace Corps volunteer. The returned Peace Corps of Central Missouri hosted a film festival today on the MU campus. Viewers filed in to watch the first film of the Third Goal International Film Festival. Film coordinators showed 5 movies made by or about the work of Peace Corps volunteers. The director of one of the subjects from the film Bush League came to talk about their film. Festival coordinators hopes to have 300 to 500 people come out to watch films throughout the day.
And this just in, Mizzou wins a tight one over Kansas, 74-71. We will, of course, have full coverage of tonight's epic game next in sports.
But first, here are your lottery numbers. Good luck.
20 schools from across the state teamed up to play some tunes in Columbia today. Rockbridge and MU hosted the first jazz festival at Rockbridge High School. Bands ranging from junior high to college all participated in the event. The festival offered clinics to improve students' musical skills. A St. Charles student says it's worth the trek to mid-Missouri so he can improve his technique. The festival's final performance started at 6 tonight. How about that game?